To hide a row using a ribbon, select the row to hide by clicking the row header. And then go to Home, Format, click the down arrow, Hide and Unhide, Hide Rows. The row is now hidden. Note that Excel displays a narrow row heading when a row is hidden. A hidden row is actually a row with zero height. To unhide the row, select the surrounding rows, go to Home, Format, Hide and Unhide, Unhide Rows. The row is visible once again. You can also hide a row using the shortcut menu. To do this, select the row to hide by clicking the row header. Then right-click on the highlighted row to launch the shortcut menu, then select Hide. The row is now hidden. To unhide the row, select the rows surrounding the hidden row. Right-click in the highlighted area, click Unhide. The row is visible once again. Finally, you can hide a row using a keyboard shortcut. First, select a cell in the row to hide. Next, you can use a keyboard shortcut Control 9. As you can see, the row is now hidden. To unhide the row, select the cells surrounding the hidden row. Then, using the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-9, the row is once again visible. To hide a column using the ribbon, select the column to hide by clicking the column header. Then go to Home, Format, down arrow, Hide and Unhide, Hide Columns. Now you can see that the column is hidden. Note that Excel displays a narrow column heading when a column is hidden. A hidden column is actually a column with zero width. To unhide the column, select the column surrounding the hidden column. Then go to Home, Format, down arrow, Hide and Unhide, Unhide Columns. The column is once again visible. To hide a column using the shortcut menu, select the column to hide by clicking the column header. Then right-click on the highlighted column to launch the shortcut menu. Then select Hide. The column is now hidden. To unhide the column, select the column surrounding the hidden column, right-click in the highlighted area to launch the shortcut menu, then click Unhide. The column is now visible once again. Finally, you can also hide a column using a keyboard shortcut. Select the column header, or you can even select the cell in the column you want to hide, and then use the keyboard shortcut Control-0. As you can see, the column D is now hidden. You can unhide the column by using the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-0, and there you go. The column is once again visible. To hide multiple rows, select the rows to hide. Right-click the row heading or the highlighted area to launch the shortcut menu, then select Hide. You can see that the multiple rows have now been hidden. I'll go ahead and unhide these. To hide multiple columns, select the columns to hide. I'll select columns D and E here. Right-click to launch a shortcut menu, then select Hide, and columns D and E are hidden. I'll go ahead and highlight around the hidden columns and right-click to unhide. So pretty simple ways to hide multiple rows and hide multiple columns. Here's a simple way to hide multiple rows that are not next to each other. The first step is to select your first row, and then while holding the Control key, select the second row, which is not adjacent. Then you can right-click on the row heading To launch a shortcut menu, then select Hide. As you can see, the non-adjacent rows are now hidden. I'm just going ahead and undo this, and all the rows are visible once again. Now we can do something very similar with the columns. I'm going to select column C, and then while pressing the Control key down on the keyboard, select column E. And I will right-click on the column E column heading to launch the shortcut menu, then select Hide. As you can see, the two non-adjacent columns are now hidden. I'll go ahead and undo that, and the two non-adjacent columns are once again visible. So there you have it. Very simple methods to hide rows and columns that are not next to each other. What if we wanted to unhide all the rows in a worksheet? Or if we wanted to unhide all the columns in a worksheet? Well, I'm going to go through a couple examples here showing that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select these three rows, and then I'm going to right click and hide them. So now to unhide all the rows in a worksheet, I can go to the upper left corner and select the Select All triangle, which highlights all the cells in the worksheet. Now you can right click on any row heading and then select Unhide. All the rows that have been hidden are now unhidden. Now we can do something very similar for the columns. I'm going to go ahead and select column B, C, and D, right click, and then hide them. And then just like we did with the rows, I'm going to go to the far upper left corner and select the Select All triangle, which highlights all the cells in the worksheet. And then I'm just going to go and right click the column F, or even I could do the column G, column header, right click, and then unhide. Then all the columns in the worksheet that were hidden before are now unhidden. So there you go, a very simple and easy way to unhide all the rows and all the columns in a worksheet. In this lesson, we learned different ways to hide rows and columns. We also learned how to unhide them. The hide feature is quite useful when sharing or printing worksheets. I hope this lesson has added to your Excel knowledge. Please click the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay inspired and keep learning.